Hi, everybody. I'm Marley Ginter. Tonight at 7, 20 years after the shootings at Columbine High School, there's been another tragedy tied to that terrible day. One West Michigan community in particular is mourning the death of Columbine survivor Austin Eubanks, who spoke at Rockford High School in 2017 about his recovery from opioid addiction. All new at 7, Susan Samples reports authorities have not revealed the cause of Eubanks' death, but his family indicated it was drug-related.
We had standing room only. Our auditorium was absolutely full. To hear his message.
October 2017, Rockford's auditorium was transported back in time to another high school in Littleton, Colorado.
The school is in a panic, and I'm in the library. I've got students down under the table, kids. Heads under the table.
Among the kids hiding under those tables in April 1999, Austin Eubanks, then 17 years old.
Oh my God, that was really close. That just rattled me. Okay.
Eubanks was hit in the hand and knee. His best friend was killed huddled next to him. 18 years after Columbine, Eubanks, a recovery advocate, spoke at Rockford High School, sharing how he survived that rampage only to be brought to his knees by the opioid addiction he developed while on painkillers after the shooting. We spoke to him that night.
Because of the emotional pain that I was in as a result of that tragedy, I became addicted almost immediately. If you take an opiate for 7 days, there's a 10% likelihood that you will be addicted to it a year later.
It took Eubanks more than a decade to get sober, and he became a public speaker in the decades since. But early Saturday, the 37-year-old father was found dead. His family said he lost the battle with the very disease he fought so hard to help others face.
I was devastated. More heartbroken.
Kirsten Myers brought Eubanks in to speak, part of Rockford's Developing Healthy Kids initiative.
I remember leaving that evening so profoundly impacted by his words and what he went through.
Myers says Eubanks focused on resiliency, facing emotional pain head on, building a strong support network.
He talked about a circle of friends, and he talked about family, and he talked about counseling and therapy and how critically important those are to recovery.
Eubanks last spoke at an opioids conference May 2nd in Connecticut. He was found dead at his home in Colorado after he failed to answer calls this weekend. His autopsy was today, but no cause has been released. And Marley, if his death is due to overdose, which his family seems to think it is just more evidence that recovery is a lifelong struggle, often day-to-day struggle.
It certainly is. And, you know, he taught so many people in life. He went out, he sent his message out to so many people. We could only hope he'll continue to send that message out now in death.
His legacy will live on. And I was at that event in 2017 at Rockford. He was gripping. I'm so grateful that I got to see that. He will be remembered. His legacy will continue.
Susan Samples, thank you for that story.